You are wasting hours rebuilding the same workflows, typing the same prompts over and over, switching between 10 different tools, and wondering why AI feels harder than it should. What if I told you Google just changed everything? No more starting from scratch every single time. Hey, I'm Ava, and Google just dropped something that completely changes how we use AI. It's called Super Gems, and if you haven't heard about this yet, you need to pay attention because this is not just another update. So here's what happened. Google took their Opal experiment, which was a standalone tool that only a handful of people knew about, and merged it directly into Gemini. They're calling it Super Gems now. And this is huge because it turns Gemini from a basic chatbot into something completely different. Let me explain what this actually means for you. Before this update, gems were already pretty useful. They let you save instructions for Gemini to follow. So instead of typing out your requirements every single time, you could create a gem with all your preferences built in, like a writing editor that knows your style, or a brainstorming partner that understands your industry. You create it once and reuse it forever. But Super Gems takes this 10 steps further. Now you can build actual mini apps inside Gemini, not just saved prompts, actual visual workflows with multiple steps that execute automatically. Think of it like this. Instead of having a conversation with AI, you build a machine that does specific tasks on demand. Here's how it works. You go to the Gems Manager in Gemini. There's now a section called Gems from Labs. This is where the Opal integration lives. You click to create a new gem. And instead of just writing instructions, you now have access to a workflow builder. You describe what you want in plain English. Like, I want an app that takes a blog topic, does keyword research, creates an outline, writes the first draft, then gives me 3 social media posts to promote it. You type that out. And Gemini Auto generates the entire workflow for you. It breaks it down into steps, creates the system prompts for each step, builds visual elements so you can see exactly how it works, and gives you a preview window where you can test it immediately. The visual editor is what makes this different. You can see each step of your workflow laid out on screen, rearrange them, connect them, adjust the logic, all without writing a single line of code. For people who need more control, there's an advanced option that links directly to the full Opal builder. But for most people, the basic builder does everything you need. And I'm going to show you some real-world examples in just a second that will make this click. When I first started working with AI workflows, I was completely overwhelmed, trying to figure out which tools actually save time versus which ones just add complexity. That's when I found this community called AI Profit Boardroom. 1,800 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Now let's talk about what you can actually build with this. Google provides some pre-built gems to get you started. There's a recipe genie that turns your leftovers into meal ideas, a claymation expert that turns any topic into an infographic-style explanation. Here's what makes this different from other AI tools. First, it's integrated. You're not bouncing between ChatGPT for one thing, Claude for another, some random automation tool for something else. It's all in Gemini. One place, one interface. Second, the sharing is actually good now. Before this update, sharing gems meant dealing with Google Drive permissions. It was a mess. Now you get a shareable link, you send it to someone, they click it, they can use your gem immediately or remix it for their needs. This means workflows can spread fast. Someone builds something useful, shares it with their team or community. Everyone benefits. Third, the visual editor makes it understandable. You can see what your workflow is actually doing. This matters because AI can be a black box. You put something in, something comes out, you have no idea what happened in between. The visual workflow builder shows you exactly what's happening at each step, makes it easier to debug when something doesn't work right, makes it easier to improve over time. Fourth, it works with files. You can upload up to 10 files when creating a gem. Brand guidelines, product specs, style guides, research documents, whatever context your gem needs to do its job well. And if you're using Google Drive, it references the most recent version of the file automatically. So your gem is always working with current information. This is also changing how we think about AI skills. Knowing how to write a good prompt is still important, but knowing how to design a good workflow is becoming more important. Understanding which steps need to happen in which order, what information needs to pass between steps, where human review should happen versus full automation. These are systems thinking skills, process design skills, the same skills that make good project managers and operations people valuable, except now you're applying them to AI. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 1,800 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences. What's working, what's not. Which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype. Just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. Let me give you a concrete example of how this changes things. Say you're a content creator making YouTube videos. Your current workflow probably looks like this. You brainstorm topics, you research each topic, you write a script, you identify keywords, you create a thumbnail concept, you write a description, you plan social promotion. Every single video, you're doing these steps manually or prompting AI separately for each one. With Super Gems, you build one workflow. Input is your general topic area and target audience. The gem executes the entire process, generates 10 video ideas based on trending topics in your niche, analyzes which ones have the best search potential. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Start building, start experimenting, start sharing. The tools are here, the capability exists. Now it's just about putting in the work to design good systems. That's it for this one. If this was helpful, let me know. I'll keep breaking down AI updates as they happen, because this space moves fast and most people don't have time to track everything.